Welcome to the Creative Appliques channel. I am so glad you're here, that you have joined me, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dawn, and I am the owner of Creative Appliques. I digitize all the designs, run the website, and do multiple other jobs as well. It is pretty much a one-man show, except for the wonderful testers that I have that help me test out my designs. But we'll get into that in a little bit. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and at 18, I went to college. I have a Bachelor's of Arts degree, and I spent 12 years of my life dancing as a professional ballet dancer. From there, I earned a license to become a massage therapist. Shortly after that, I married my husband, had kids, and now we're on to this part of my life. In 2007, I had a 3-year-old and a newborn. My mom had an embroidery machine that she never used. She had it for 10 years and it sat in the box. So I asked her if she would allow me to take that off of her hands. She gave me the machine, and in my free time, I would learn how to do machine embroidery. From the first stitch, I was hooked. I was in love with the entire process of taking a design, loading it to my machine, and sewing it out, and just watch the machine for hours stitching this art onto an item. I absolutely loved it. From then on, any time there was a holiday or a gift that I needed to give someone, you bet it was something that was embroidered. I was immediately enamored, and there was never any looking back from there. In 2008, I decided to turn my hobby and my passion and my love for embroidery into a business. So I opened an Etsy shop where I sold embroidered bags and shirts and scarves and anything that wouldn't move and I can sew it, I did. And I absolutely loved it. But shortly after I got started sewing items, I was getting requests from customers for designs that just weren't out there. And there are also designs that I would purchase from the web, and they were not great quality. Not all designs are created the same. And if you've been doing embroidery for any amount of time, I'm sure you've discovered that as well. So I decided I was going to learn how to digitize and create high quality, professional quality designs. And I embarked on that in 2011. There was no turning back. I love playing on my computer. I love everything about being connected to the world through the computer, and I love doing embroidery. So it was a natural progression for me to learn how to digitize designs. It is my passion. I sit and I spend hours on a single design, making sure that it is sewn out in the correct order, making sure that it will sew in what makes a logical sense, making sure that everything is correct so that when you purchase a design from me, you know it's professional quality, you know it's been tested, you know that this design, you can put it on your machine and stitch it and it will turn out great. My passion is embroidery. I absolutely love it, and I think I've said that already 3 times, but it is. So what my goal for this channel is to give you some tips on how to make it easier, some tricks to show you how certain things can be done to make your designs, your projects look higher quality. If you're doing this as a hobby or if you're doing it as a business, my goal is to give you that inspiration to be able to sew knowing that you have the confidence, giving you the confidence to do this, giving you the I know how to do this. When my daughter turned 5, she was having a birthday party that was monkey themed, and she wanted a monkey on her shirt. And so I found an applique design online, and I downloaded it. I had never done Appliqué before. I was terrified. I did not know. I was so afraid to try it, but I thought, I've got to do it. I've got to take that jump. And I tried it, and it turned out adorable. From that moment on, I fell in love with Appliqué. If you told me though, back in 2007, that I would be selling Appliqué designs as a profession, I would have told you were absolutely crazy, because Appliqué scared me so much. But I love the ability to take a design and you can change it up so much just by changing the thread colors and changing the fabric. And that is just, you can take the same design and you can have it look 50 different ways just by changing your thread colors, just by changing your fabric. And that's what I absolutely love about Appliqué, because you can take the same thing and create something completely different. You can sew a pair of flip-flops in nice pastels for spring. You can sew the same flip-flops in red, white, and blue fabric for the 4th of July. You can take the same flip-flops and sew them in some fun fall colors, orange and brown and yellow and green, and make it fall looking. You could take the same flip-flop design and sew it in some red and green for Christmas. And you can take that same design and sew it in pink and red, or red and turquoise for Valentine's. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So that's what I'm here to do, hopefully to give you some inspiration, give you confidence, and give you knowledge to help make your process of embroidery easier and faster. You can find me on social media. Of course, I'm here on YouTube, so please remember, if you haven't, subscribe to my channel. And once you've subscribed, you will see a little bell. You can click on that bell, and that way you'll get an email notification every time I put up a new video. You can find me on my website, www.creativeappliques.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest at Creative Appliques with an S. And Twitter, I'm C Appliques. Anywhere there's social media, I pretty much am on there. You can find me. So again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and value you as a customer and as someone who is seeking knowledge and about my passion of machine embroidery. And please subscribe. If you have videos that you have ideas for that you would like to see, let me know, shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to see if I can make that happen for you. Also, I wanted to mention any of the products that I use in any of my videos, scissors, stabilizer, anything like that. There's a link down in my video to my Amazon shop where you can see all of the items that I use and you can purchase them there. So thanks for being here, guys, and make your life creative. Bye.